Thank you guys so much for checking out the Friendly Fire podcast.
Make sure you guys please like, rate, comment, and subscribe. We read all the comments, and please share it with a friend if you enjoyed the episode. And we hope you have a good 2026. You guys rule.
Sound to 10 on Pacific.
Yes, clear. Loud and clear.
Friendly fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Welcome to the Friendly Fire podcast. First one of 2026. Bow, 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 bow. Let's go. Good to be here. Good to be back in God's country.
Yeah, dude, you went out east.
I went out east. I went to New York City. I like it there.
The city of brotherly come.
I thought that was Philly.
No,
Philly's
brotherly love.
This is brotherly cum. I did stay in Bushwick while I was there. There's a lot of brotherly cum going on in Bushwick, dude. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. I love staying in Bushwick. I don't know if I'd want to live there, but I do like staying there when I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a bunch of like young people with bleached eyebrows and like Hispanic people. That's like it's straight down the middle. It's like people in like Dickies and Carhartt.
Yeah.
Me. But they also work at a coffee shop. And then there's also people in Dickies and Carhartt and they're working outside.
Yeah.
And I like that combination of just two worlds that do not understand each other at all. You know?
Yeah.
Spent $40 in a coffee shop one day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Well, I went to this place that has these little pastries that are like awesome. So I bought a coffee and one for myself, and then I got two to take back.
Yeah.
And then before I left, I got another coffee. So the little buns and the first coffee were like $27.
Little buns will get you, man.
Little buns, dude, always get me.
I know dudes who used to fly to get some little buns.
Yeah, to Thailand.
The presidents.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those little
Epstein
buns,
callback
and
in
they're
2026,
they're
baby.
expensive too. These little
Yeah.
buns, and then on the way out, I got a coffee that was $9.25.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and just for contrast, right before this trip, I had been in Oklahoma, where I'm just old enough. By the way, I just had a birthday. If you forgot, I don't forgive you.
Happy birthday.
I don't think you forgot.
No, I didn't. I went
said
to your
something.
dinner.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean did I forget? I was at your...
my
I
birthday
initiated
dinner.
everybody singing to you, and you got mad.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get mad. It's just, what do you do? What do you do when people sing? You know?
Happy birthday?
And there wasn't even a candle. It was just a piece of cake. It was just
a gross piece of
just
cake.
an unlit piece of tres leches cake from an Asian place.
It was...
It's just like, and I just had to sit there and be like, thank you. Thank you very much.
Bow to the white guy. The white server.
Yeah, that guy rocks.
He does rock.
But yeah, and then I'm just now old enough where, like, when I was in Oklahoma, I bought an ice cream cone, 2 scoops of ice cream in a cone, $2.70.
Damn.
I was like, whoa.
That's a deal.
And then, like, right before that, we had a Chinese meal, a succulent Chinese meal. You ever seen that video?
No.
Oh, it's a good one. We'll have to pull that up. And it was 5 of us. We got an entire roasted duck, a whole bird, and we got shrimp and chicken and egg rolls, and we got a bowl of pho, and we got one other thing I can't remember, and it was like $150, but it was like $30 a person for like a table full of food.
Rules.
And then you go to New York and you spend $40 at a fucking coffee shop where like nobody seems like they like you.
Yeah.
They're kind of all like, what's your name? That's how they ask you. That's how they ask you.
Yeah.
That's how you know the coffee's about to be good. But that's how you know that it's. When I'm paying $9, I would like for somebody to be like, all right, Matt, we'll have your drink out soon. Not like, what's your name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they'll call it at the end. It's like, you're not better than me because your parents pay your rent in Bushwick.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I had big news happen when you were gone too.
Really?
I got Christmas cards from people like because our mail got rerouted wrong because I didn't change my
Yeah.
So I got Christmas cards given to my house like 4 days late. Got them on New Year's Day. Dude, for Christmas, 2 separate people gave me Buffalo Wild Wings gift cards. Two separate people that don't know each other looked at me and went, he probably wants Buffalo Wild Wings.
That says so much about what those people think of you. That's such a disrespectful gift to give
my
a grown
lady's
man,
grandma gave me $100 for Buffalo Wild I have $140 store credit for Buffalo Wild Wings right now. I would rather have $6 real dollars right now.
Yeah, than $100.
Dude, I'm not trying. And here's the thing: I'm not coming out here thinking I'm better than Buffalo Wild Wings. The cheese curds are all right.
I fuck with Buffalo Wild Wings
cheese
every
curds,
once in a while.
The cheese curds.
Once a year, I fuck with Buffalo Wild
Once a year, you fuck with Buffalo Wild Wings. And the cheese curds are great. I don't even want to eat them. You can just shove them in my ass. Yeah. They're great. But
you pop them in your pocket, chew on them for later.
$140. That's unlimited diarrhea whenever I want an excuse to not do something.
Last time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, my buddy was like, they've got this great deal. And we went, and it was like, it's a meal designed for two.
You buy 6 wings, you get into one fight in the parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, it's like, if you buy 6 wings, you can actually fight a guy in a Dallas Cowboys jersey in the
Dude, I want to fight a guy in a wheelchair. Just run up on him.
But
yeah, Dallas Cowboy jersey.
You know,
at Buffalo, dude, a Dallas Cowboy jersey at Buffalo Wild Wings,
especially here in Texas, dude. There's a lot of Dallas Cowboys jerseys.
Dude,
around.
if you see a Dallas Cowboy jersey at a Buffalo Wild Wings, holy fuck!
If you see a Dallas Cowboys jersey with ironed jorts, you got to get the fuck out of there, dude. You got to get the fuck out of there.
You look over,
dude.
He's just stretching.
Yeah,
he's just warming up for something.
Dude, you can't fuck with that guy.
Dude, that is fuck, that's so funny. A guy in a
Bro, we got this thing came with like burgers. It came with a burger and fries and a side of wings and a drink and a dessert. It was like $30, and I just felt awful. I felt terrible. And then you're just watching games.
You're shitting paint cleaner at that point.
Dude, seriously, more like paint. Like, it was intense. But it's always a sad place, man. Yeah. It's never a good, I remember Buffalo Wild Wings used to be full of life and joy.
Well, in Buffalo, we just got a Buffalo Wild Wings in my hometown.
Like, it's new?
Yeah.
New construction?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know they were doing that.
They expanded.
Yeah,
They made a patio.
Wow.
They went, what would be make Buffalo Wild Wings better? The outdoors.
But to be fair, I bet, and not to shit talk Mason City, but like, I bet that place is popping in Mason City.
Brother.
Bro. I mean, that's gotta be their demo of just like white guys who want to drink Miller Draft and watch sports.
And hit their kids on the way to the fucking game.
Bring their kids to Buffalo Wild Wings, let them run around on the patio and be like, Jason,
get the fuck over here.
Dude, I mean, that's what I imagine. And I bet that place is packed.
Dude, because the Buffalo Wild Wings in my hometown is set up perfectly for a Midwest city. It's like there's a Walmart and a Buffalo Wild Wings same plaza. Are you fucking joking?
Send the wife in to get the groceries. Babe, meet me at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll be having a cold one with the boys.
Not even. It's dinner and a movie. Fuck that. Walmart and Buffalo Wild Wings. You don't even need you don't need dinner and a movie. Dude, you go walk around.
We're gonna go to the Walmart.
We're gonna go to the Walmart. You put on the crown. You go into the Walmart.
And then the Vikings are playing.
And the Minnesota Vikings is playing at 7, and Braxton's got to get home before then.
Braxton.
We got Little League in the morning.
Braxton.
His traveling baseball team's going to Johnston, Iowa. They're gonna go play a Puerto Rican. They're gonna get smoked.
They're gonna go play a Puerto Rican.
One. I cannot stress this. I cannot stress this enough too, because sports in Iowa just horrific. Like every school has like 4 dudes who are just nasty.
It's the combination of the Midwest where they love sports, but it's just small enough part of the Midwest where there's not enough people.
There's not enough people to make it. So like each team will get like a Cooper DeJean or whatever. DeJean. And I didn't know if you were gonna. But anyways, DeJean. He's a spicy white boy. But every team in the Midwest growing up, it would be like one kid is the team. That was what it was. It was one kid. The running back, our running backs, Austin Vovis, Will Slavin, were the entire team. And I think back to like how easily we were defeated. We were so bad at football in Mason City, Iowa, my hometown, that we lost to the all Puerto Rican team by a field goal. Marshalltown was a Puerto Rican. It's a Puerto Rican city in Mason City.
It does make sense that you lost by a field goal.
And we lost by a field goal.
And they used their feet to defeat you.
They tricked us.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were playing football.
Yeah.
We were playing football. They were playing football.
So it was 3-0.
It was not even. No. No, it was a more disrespectful amount. It was 12-0.
They kicked 4 field goals. That's crazy. Because I don't know. Like, I don't remember. I remember our football team at my high school being good. But I also remember, like, kicking in high school, whether it's an extra point or a field goal. It's always a little sketchy.
Totally.
For them to make 4 on you is really, they were really confident, like, get him out there. This is what we know. Just a guy with 1 gold cleat on.
Chris Kyle out there, dude. He's sniping him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but then, they might have beat us in football, but they didn't have a Buffalo Wild Wings in their hometown, so suck my little red balls, baby.
That's a good point.
I'm going to go do the Blazing Challenge and
That's a good point.
finger the waitress.
I remember playing soccer when I was young and getting out there, being ready for the game, and then pulling up against Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart was in the south side of Oklahoma City, which is where our Hispanic population resides. And man, these boys whooped our fucking ass. They were doing things with a soccer ball I've never seen while they were speaking a language I didn't understand. It really, really, and to be fair, soccer's their sport. I don't want to be too hard on myself. I wasn't built really for soccer. And if anything, I'm built to be a goalie. I was out there just getting whooped on by Jesus. It was like destroyed. I think they scored double-digit goals on us. As just like middle schoolers.
What do you think it is about being coordinated with your feet that white guys can't do?
I think it's a skill that only a specific sector of whites will master. Now, I do think that there is something about being below the poverty line that makes you really good with your feet.
I think it's resources?
I don't know what I think, because
you got to learn to climb trees young.
Truthfully, why would poor people need to climb trees?
For fun?
Yeah, for fun.
That what else? They're not gonna.
Well,
that's a thing. You get up there.
It is.
You're poor.
You get up there.
If you're poor, you got something.
Climb up to the top of the tree. See if you can see the nice neighborhood. Like, what do you? Yeah.
I don't know. I used to climb trees.
I used to climb the fuck out of trees.
You seem like you might not be able to, just because you're big. You're like.
I'm a tree climber.
Are you light on the
Doesn't
toes?
that sound like a slur?
How much? She's a bit of a tree climber.
Bit of a tree climber, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't fuck with her anymore. She started climbing trees, if you know what I mean.
I've got now that sounds racist.
Right.
That sounds really racist. Yeah, no, dude, I can climb trees. I haven't always been a fucking oaf. Like, at one point I was just like 5'8". You know what I mean? Like, I was like a normal size. 4? I was a normal size person.
You were larger than everybody your entire life growing up.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. I mean, I was a 10-pound baby.
Is that big?
It's big. My brother was almost 11. I think he might have been 11.
Well, you don't need to brag.
No, it was.
I don't know. I don't know about I don't know baby metrics.
That's a big. These are we split our mom in half basically.
Oh, just so I can get reference, Josh. How big were your?
They were 7 to 8 pounds.
Oh fuck!
So which is a healthy baby.
Yeah.
But you got to also think if like the max for a baby is like basically like 11, 12 pounds. I mean, like, and that's pretty big baby.
12 pounds.
2 pounds is like 20% larger.
I had 12 pounds come at me after Buffalo Wild Wings.
Dude, I bet you did.
I know what that's like.
I bet you did.
12 pounds feels like a lot to be a baby.
Yeah, it is.
So you were 10 pounds.
I was
how
a
many
fat
inches?
Baby. That I don't know.
Yeah,
but I've always been big. But I can climb trees. Oh, dude, I got it. Okay, what did you do for New Year's?
Nothing.
Nothing? How nice.
I didn't do anything for any holiday this year other than like a Friendsgiving. Sweet. I didn't go home. We didn't go to anywhere.
You sound sad about it a little
No,
bit.
I actually think it's nice. We're at that point where we go, yeah, we're just gonna stay here and do our own thing.
You know, I respect that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Anyways, what about you?
I was in New York for New Year's, and I had a peculiar evening. I went with a group to eat food. We ate at a Serbian place. Daria took us to a Serbian place, which was fire. Serbian food is like mostly grilled meats. It goes hard. Some of it's bread and cheese.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you would have liked almost everything they brought. And that was delicious. Afterwards, somebody in the group was like, my friend is at this, it was like a comical opera kind of thing. And I was just like, yeah, I'm down for the ride. Like,
yeah.
I'm not the kind of person who, I don't need to be at like a big party or anything crazy. I'm not going to go stand in Times Square in a diaper and fucking... Did you know people do that?
What?
You have to wait to go to Times Square to watch the ball drop. You have to wait there for so long. Like, they think they open at like 11 a.m. But you have to stay in the barricades. So people go there in diapers so that if they have to, they can like piss themselves while they're waiting to watch the ball drop.
Like they're snipers?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wait, do snipers? I said exactly like I know that's a thing. I've
Snipers
never
like
heard
piss
that.
and shit themselves sometimes.
I guess that makes sense if you're trying to be like locked in on Osama. You can't really be like, you can't take a piss break.
You don't have time for a fucking scroll on the poop.
Yeah.
Poop scroll
So
on the phone.
we go to that. It's in a church basement, and these people are talented, but
Wait.
it was weird.
1 second. A church basement? Like this was like a church event, or they just had rented the space?
You know, I'm not sure. Because the play or the opera, whatever it was not religious. It was like medieval. You would have loved this shit.
Dude, a night of eating grilled meat and going and watching a medieval.
Yeah.
What are they also giving out blowjobs in the parking lot?
What do they got? Buffalo Wild Wings catered? Yeah. So.
Yeah, let me guess.
Yeah.
They also jack you off in the parking lot.
I was expecting, with the way this was set up, I was expecting it to be like a stage, like a play stage, and we would sit in like the dark audience. We just walked into a church basement that was fully lit. Everybody had set up their own chair.
It was
And
BYOC.
there were people, there were people just like kind of sitting around a table reading and singing, and then they'd get up and move around and stuff. And they were good and talented, but we were like, we got to get the fuck out of here. So we did. We left. New person joined our group from this, a friend of a friend in the group, and we were all kind of like, what are we gonna do? So he was like, my friend is having a party. This is a gay guy, by the way, which does matter to this story. He was like, my friend's having a party. We should go there. So we're like, okay, bet. So we take the subway over to Brooklyn, and we're walking. And I was like, so what? Like, he was like talking about what the vibe's gonna be. He was like, well, it's gonna be pretty gay. And I was like, I figured that because you're gay. I didn't think we were gonna go. I didn't think you were gonna be like a lot of hot pussy at this party.
Well, there probably was.
No, there was not. So he was like, it's going to be gay, like pretty queer friendly, pretty kink friendly. And it just kind of over my head. And then as we were kind of getting closer, I was like, that's a weird way to describe a party. And then we get to the door, and on the door, there's a piece of paper with the word woof written on it. And I was like, okay, interesting. And so we get upstairs, and it's like a Brooklyn apartment full of gay dudes, which is like, whatever, it's fine, you know. There's like, it's every Brooklyn apartment. And our group is me, the guy who brought us, and then 4 women. So it's like, okay, we're adding a little diversity to this party. So we walk in, and everybody starts setting up getting drinks and stuff. And I watch the guy who brought us get approached by the guy whose apartment it is, and the guy goes, "Did they know like what's going on here?" And I remember being like, what the fuck's going on here? I was like, then I start getting more vigilant. I start looking around, and I start noticing that a lot of these gay guys have like dog tags and dog collars on. And I start overhearing a little bit more, and I'm kind of like, huh, okay. And so I'm sitting in the living room and they're doing like karaoke or whatever. And they've utilized all the it's a Brooklyn apartment, so it's very small. So the 2 bedrooms are also open. People are hanging out in there. There's music on, whatever. So at one point I wander back there, and again, I'm kind of starting to look around. And now, mind you, every minute that passes, this party is getting gayer and gayer. At first it was just a couple people. And then it was like people in like harnesses, and like one person had like a metal mesh top. Like it was getting very gay, which is like fine, but you know, I'm fine with that. And then I'm looking around and I'm in this guy's room, which is totally normal place to be because it was open and they were just trying to utilize the space. I wasn't just in a guy's room. And I start looking around and there's like sketches of people in like dog masks, like kneeling, and then
Like hieroglyphic type shit?
Like no, more like Josh, will you Google pup play while I tell this story? At one point I look up and there's a certificate for like what your dog would get if it left training, like best improved pup, except it was just for the guy. Yeah, there we go. Right after midnight, there was about 20 dudes dressed like that in the living room of this Brooklyn apartment.
Terrifying.
You know, they were all really nice.
Yeah, they were submissive. They were good boys.
They were, yes. So that is exactly it. At one point, at one point, that's too realistic. I don't like that at all. But at one point, I was sitting there and I heard somebody walk in, and I heard them ask the owner, "Is the petting zoo active yet?" And I was like, I really hope the petting zoo is not active yet.
Are we allowed to feed them yet?
Are there bears in there? I bet there's bears and cubs in this petting zoo.
Will you go back up? The orange one made my tummy hurt specifically a little bit more. Right there. That one.
So okay. So
I don't love the angle.
So there was nobody quite that deep with like the tail and all that, but I would say 80% of the people who were there that's totally normal to them. Yeah, so right after midnight, they all put on their masks and they took a picture, and then some dudes were getting handsy with each other, but nothing crazy happened. They're getting pausy, yeah. So I talked to the guy who brought us, you know, making a friend, and I was like, so are these guys gonna start fucking, or like what's the vibe? And he was like, no. He was like, you'll see some like making out, and like guys will get handsy, but they wait to go to the club to start fucking. And I was like, well, that's nice, I guess. So I rang in the new year. I rang in the new year with a bunch of gay guys who are into pup play. Dude. And that's a first for me. I want to say that rules. I think it stinks.
I think that stinks, dude.
I will.
What a bad way to start the year. That's 10 years of bad luck. You were a part of some curses that I don't like. That's like ancient magic level.
It was one of those things where you go, you know, I think I'm a pretty open and accepting guy. And I'm into stuff on my own, you know what I mean? But I do fear. No, I don't fear. I do just think that pup play is where I draw the line,
dude.
And it's not that I don't think anybody should be into it. I just think you're gross.
Yeah.
And the guy was trying to explain it to me. I don't think you're gross. I just think it's just never. You know what? For me, there was a guy dressed as a veterinarian, by the way. I'm not kidding. For me, I won't even like role play is like too much. Like let's act. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna be the nurse and take your temperature. I'm like, oh, shove the thermometer in my ass, like whatever. And like even that's too much. So to not only to act, if for a hot girl to act like a nurse is too much for me, somebody to dress up and pretend to be a
can I tell you what it is?
Too much.
Can I tell you what it is? This is what it is. You don't just take people there. You can be into it, but you don't just go, oh, you guys like the medieval comic earlier. Yeah, let's go. Do you want to go watch my friend get fisted in a dog mask? That's like, dude, that's like a I think you got like a spell cast on you, dude. That's like some dude in the back was speaking Latin with his eyes rolled back, like, oh,
With the pup mask on. Yeah, and then
And now
at one point,
gonna-
I was in a room, and on one side of me
The year of the
was
puppy.
2 gay guys with their shirts off, and the other side of me was a trans couple. The gay guys were doing coke. The trans couple
dad
was
would-
doing
head would
was
explode
doing
if he was in
ketamine.
there.
I mean, it was. Oh, my dad.
If your dad walked in, he would
That would be so. That would be so fun if I could just make my dad appear in that moment and see how he. Because my dad is respectful. My dad is. He's not like. But I mean. I don't know. To
You
watch
gotta call it-
to watch Jim try to. I mean, I bet he would have ended up doing coke. Probably. I mean, realistically, I think it's more likely that my dad would have done ketamine and coke with these gay people than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my experience in New York for New Year's.
My dad would have called animal control.
Yeah.
He would have been like, I don't like this. At
Yeah.
all.
Oh, there was some stuff going on that your dad definitely wouldn't have liked. I mean, gay guys were just
Good
kissing.
but that's fine. I think, you know what I think it is for me? It's and this is, again, you're allowed to do what you want to do. The animal thing's a bit much.
Well, it is an interesting line because weirdly enough, I've had a conversation a while back with a friend who owns like a sex shop, like it's their whole thing, and they make, I don't know if you know this, but they make like alien dildos that are like tentacles. There's
Okay.
like snake stuff.
And ladies are buying these?
Yeah. Yeah. It's because don't Google that. Well, it's because it's like hentai shit,
Dude, that's
but dog
Dog.
stuff they can't make like they apparently there's certain animal stuff that you can make and certain that you can't. But the animal thing just in general, here's the thing. I understand the psychology of this. I do. Because the way they explained it to me did make sense. They were like, it is like the utmost version of like being like submissive and being like the animalistic side of sex.
okay.
So I get that. I just don't know how you get there, I guess. And then what I realized, this is people's pickleball. This is their community. This is their,
this is their open
like
mics.
there are guys who work at Dell as salesmen and their hobby is pickleball, and that's where they have their community is pickleball. These people are baristas and their community is pup play. Dude, it was very involved, and whatever makes people feel at home is fine.
This whole thing makes my tummy hurt.
I know it does.
And I'm not of the thought process of don't kink shame.
No, see, so I never really fully flushed it out, but I did have a joke about kink shaming and how I don't think we should do it. But the very, very end of the joke after this like long explanation for why we shouldn't is, but if you like to dress up like a dog, you're a fucking weirdo. Like that's like the final like thing, and then it's like you should be put down.
And maybe I'm too conservative in terms of sexuality.
You're definitely on the more conservative end of
yeah.
the spectrum, I would say. But
I just don't. You know what it is that whatever you get, whatever's in people's heads that makes them want to do that, I don't have. The same way that they don't probably have the thing of they want to do comedy. I don't want to dress up as a dog and get a guy.
It's such a funny comparison.
I don't want to dress up as a dog and have a man with nipple piercings fuck me from behind. That is a nightmare for me.
Yeah,
that might be the scariest thing that I think I could. If I was
Now, wait.
if I was drunk and some guy goes, "Hey, do you want to come to this thing with me?" and I go, "Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go to this party." And then I get there and there's dudes with dog masks and nipple piercings and fucking weird lotions on.
There were.
I assume the gay guys had weird smelling lotions. It smelled
Why would the lotion smell weird?
because they're gay guys. They're probably like expensive lotions.
Okay, all right.
How did it smell? How did it smell?
I'm realizing that that weird smelling lotions could just be like a nice lavender for you. Okay, that's a totally...
How did it smell in there?
It got stinky after a while.
Oh, but was it a combination of, was it sweat or was it?
Yeah, it was like
lavender sunsets mixing together?
No. It was mostly, I mean, there was like 40 people in a apartment, like realistically almost the size of mine, a little bit bigger.
Ah, man, dude, I do not like.
So it got a little warm, it got a little toasty.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
That is a horrific evening, Matthew.
I had a really fun time. There was like a Hispanic trans lady running karaoke who was just funny.
Who let
as
the
fuck.
dogs out?
Yeah, I mean, it was fucking, she was hilarious. Like, I mean,
listen,
it's not the night I thought I was going to have. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's a situation that I ended up in that I'm happy I ended up in because it's a fun story to tell and it was an interesting night. I'm not gonna go back next year.
Yeah,
you know,
karaoke at the fucking animal shelter is crazy.
Yeah,
Sweet Caroline.
Ooh, arf, arf, arf. Yeah.
The dick never. I know,
man.
Man.
I know. We can chat. I can tell you about the variety show I went to in Bushwick. It was even worse. I actually enjoyed this less than I enjoyed my night at the Pup Palace. That's what I named it. I'm sure that's what they call it too. Sorry, I typed. Okay, so I went to this girl's birthday. She did a variety show at a bar in Bushwick, and there were some good performers, and it was a fun night. And I don't want to talk. There were just some things that were just like obviously not for me. There were some things that were objectively not good in my opinion. And then there were some things where I was like, you guys are talented. This is hurting my soul to watch. Stand-up comedian basically opens the show. I mean, brother.
Quit.
You know what hurts the most? Is that I think she left going, I had a good set. And it was, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, I know in my soul I'm going to be a harsh critic. Nobody other than like the couple people that I was with know that I do stand up. So I'm a secret agent in here. And I wanted to be, kind. I've been reading this spiritual book, and I was like, love is the answer. And then 2 minutes into her set, I'm like, this bitch fucking sucks. I'm like, fucking. And what it was a lot of like, yeah, I mean, I'm tired. I'm dating this guy who has a wife. You ever know what that's like? And the crowd's like, woo! It's a lot of like, it was almost exactly what you would expect from a set in Bush. It was a lot of like, and I'm making a point, and people were like, yeah, you are. There were like 3 laughs the entire set. And so that was tough to watch. Daria sang, which was good. And then a mime. I got to watch a mime. Kind of sick. Honestly, the mime ruled really hard. He just set up like a really intricate like band set. Obviously, none of it's there. But like he set up his drum kit. He set up a guitar. He brought people up to air, like to play a song, and then he slowly just becomes jealous of them and kicks them off and plays it all himself. It was fun. It was cute.
That sounds funny.
It was. There was improv, slam poetry. Now this is where we draw the line, is it not? Huh? I mean, this is where I go.
Slam
right.
Poetry.
Some people really like it. Some people really do. And the guy who did it, he just did it based on requests from the crowd.
He's freestyling?
He was freestyling slam poetry. At one point, somebody gave him Zamboni, and he killed it. He said something about
Zamboni,
like,
she doesn't phone me. I miss her so much. I'm a phony.
Yeah, see, you could do it. That was actually really good.
Why don't you blow me?
Nah, you lost the crowd doing that. You can't be disrespectful to women like that.
Brother, I was talking about gay guys.
No, they would like that.
Because it was more like
and
inclusive.
Then,
I used to go to slam poetry nights all the time for extra credit in English literature classes.
Yeah,
they would go. You
it.
You could get 10 points a week if you went to slam poetry.
So there was slam poetry, and then a girl went up after and did some erotic slam poetry, And my phone was dying because I was in the back watching the Bucks game the whole time. As I was typing what she was saying, my phone died, and I was like, "Fuck!" But it was like, "Your skin under my nails." It was like, if I ever got killed, you would definitely be a suspect. A morbid joke, but true. Your skin under my nails. Your buttocks in my hands. Like shit, like it was dude, it was so nuts. And then I mean, not killing myself was such a big ask. Like it was so tough to sit through that. And then these girls went up, the girl whose birthday it was went up with her friend, and they did like an improv. She had like a soundboard, and they did like an improv song that, okay, they're both really talented. And I actually, there's a part of me that doesn't even want to play this, but it gives you a good, I don't think she's going to find this. I hope she.
Do you know her?
No, I don't know her.
Who gives a shit?
But Daria does, and she like put her on the show. Maybe I can I just play this for you off?
Yeah.
Off but you know, fuck it. So you get it, right? Like you get like that's you get it. And
that's
listen.
my dad describing an Indian song.
So
they're always, if you go into 7-Eleven, they're always listening to this.
Yeah.
Play some fucking American.
So here's the thing. It's just all that. It's a difference in like, cause like, so she was one of the girls was playing.
Can
like
I guess
this
their
drum.
haircuts?
They were actually pretty normal looking.
I was gonna say this thing.
No, the
Do you know-
micro bangs.
Is that the micro bangs?
Yeah, when
I
they
cannot stand the micro bangs.
If you got micro bangs, slide in my DMs. I'm all about it.
If you got micro bangs, you got armpit hair. You got
yes. Come on, Josh trying to make me horny.
What happened to like blonde ladies named Caitlin who just do missionary, Matt? Where did you stray, dude? Something happened along the way.
I'm tired
dude.
of
you
it.
got rerouted.
I don't. Yeah,
Dude, we need a factory reset.
Yeah.
Dude, we got to give you a factory reset. You're ending up at gay dog parties.
We were trying to do the factory reset, and then that just made me realize I like stuff in my ass. That's where the thought. Like, hold it for 15 seconds, and I was like, leave it there.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I don't want to talk about this.
Okay. What? Wait. What?
I've never successfully. Never successfully anything has been in my butt and it felt good.
Yeah.
I got
know.
a finger in there one time and I was like, "There's no way that it was right."
Yeah.
Because it just felt like there was a finger in my ass.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like I was like, "Oh, whoa, I get why people do this." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, you
I
have
don't-
fucking acrylics on."
I know that you and I are like best friends, but I don't know that we have the capability of being vulnerable enough with each other for me to actually earnestly describe what you need to do to successfully have something in your ass. I just don't know if we have. I don't know if we have.
And
that
I don't, you know
level
what?
yet.
And I think that I'm fine with going to B-dubs and doing missionary.
Yep, and I think that's good. You know.
I'm gonna just go watch the Vikings lose. That's how I get off.
So, okay. So that happens, and they do like this big thing. What's your intention this year? Kind of sing, and people are yelling out their like resolutions and stuff. And here's the thing. I want to be honest with both myself and just in case this ever gets out. But I want to be honest. They were talented singers. They were talented musicians. What they did was very impressive. It hurt me in my soul the same way slam poetry does. That doesn't mean that those people aren't good poets. It just means this is a medium that I am entirely unfamiliar with and kind of turned off by. But some people feel that way about stand-up comedy. Some people cannot watch stand-up. They find it cringe. And that's fair. So after that...
And we call those people slam poets.
So after that...
I don't know why I said that.
A lesbian did magic. And now we're back.
My parents are gonna disappear.
And now we're back to. I texted my buddy that, and he said, "And for my first trick, I'll make every pair of boots at the army surplus store disappear." I was like, "Perfect."
All right, you said.
Yeah.
And for my first trick, I'm gonna make my Subaru go 100, very slow in traffic.
I'm gonna make my Subaru appear at my new girlfriend's house.
I'm gonna make my Subaru appear into a telephone pole.
So, because
They're bad drivers. Actually, does being a lesbian offset it?
Yeah, it does.
Was she a stud?
They're good drivers. No, she was actually like a pretty hot lesbian.
Why aren't there any studs in like? Are there studs in those communities?
I think so. I don't know if that's what they would call them.
I've learned the word stud recently, and I like.
Yeah,
the word
I can
stud.
tell. Well,
It's like when I learned the word fuck. What was it? Oh, heinous.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm slipping heinous into every
You're
conversation.
like, wow, that set was heinous, huh?
Yeah, everybody's like, that was like a big word for Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
Stud. You're like,
fuck with me.
yeah. I didn't see any studs, but
You didn't have your stud finder, I
I
think.
didn't have my stud finder. Yeah, but then lesbian doing magic rocked. Funnier than the stand-up comedian by a lot.
Of course.
Like just killed. By the way, I mean
Yeah, that might be.
and you know
That
what?
I'm on board with.
She did.
Lesbian doing magic, I'm on board with.
Oh, I was so back. I was locked in. But the way it went was
And to close out, what do we have?
the way it went was improv music that I played, where I was kind of like, oh my gosh. And then back, we were like lesbian magic. I was like, we're so fucking back. And then it went into improv slam poetry.
Bum, ba, bum.
It's slam poetry.
And his name is.
Yeah, their name. No, it really was a guy who they brought the person up on stage under the name Rose, and then just like a
Man in a dress.
a black dude just walked up
Wow.
there, like a normal looking black guy just walked up there, or black presenting as a black guy. I don't know what
He was a white guy?
No, he was a black guy.
Oh, he was.
But
I get
they
what you're
go by
saying.
Rose, so I'm like, I didn't, get to have that conversation after. And then they ended. The birthday girl got back up and did what can only be described as a striptease.
I'm back.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Big tits. She was dancing around. I was
We
like,
like
this
those.
rocks. Yeah, no. We love those.
Friendly Fire podcast likes that.
Yeah, we do. And I was like, happy birthday, man.
out to the
And then
troops.
her friends did like a closeout. They like lip synced and did like a humorous striptease that went on for I got there at 7:00. This thing ended at 10:30. There was an intermission, a brief intermission.
That's a long time.
I drank like 4 NA lagers. I just felt like shit. I had a lot of NA beers this week. I don't know how I feel about them.
I don't think you should start doing that.
I don't think I should either.
I don't like that.
I don't either. You know why also? I never liked beer.
Yeah.
I just drink it and I go, this doesn't taste good. Can I have a ginger ale?
You should just have what you want.
Can I have a Diet Coke?
It's like, it'd be one thing if you're like coming off of.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
my dad just needs the ritual.
Yeah. I like an NA drink like every once in a while. It's like a sweet treat, or like I'll try that, or like I'm with
Yeah.
like I had one with your dad.
Yeah.
Or like every once in a while I'll be with like Nick and he'll have one and I'll be like, yeah, I guess I'll have it. Like,
Is he sober? He's not sober.
No, not at all. But every once in a while,
I've been
he'll
seeing
drink
him-
like half a dozen NAs because he just can't not have a beer. It's the same thing as your
Yeah,
dad, where
yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, it's Monday, I can't go hard," but
Yeah.
the habit of
It's the
having a
thing,
beer,
totally.
yeah. But so yeah, man. I mean, I had a pretty Bushwick experience at the variety show.
Brother. Slam poetry.
I mean, slam poetry, mime. I mean, it sounds like
Dude, you were a Jew away on a tunnel away from having the full New York
I know,
experience.
dude. I didn't see any Jews in tunnels. I didn't see that many Jews at all.
about
There's not a lot of Jews.
I go to
in
New York,
Bushwick.
so yeah, I don't know where they would be.
They're around.
Underground.
No, they're out. Yeah, they're out.
What about
But,
What about the Somalian daycare thing?
Yeah.
Now,
no.
I want this to be clear. When we're recording, the day that we're recording, there's no information on this.
It is right now. It's January 7th. Oh,
Oh God.
we missed it.
We missed the holiday. But I don't know the full thing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, nothing's came forward. Nothing's been set in stone. I will say, we are taking a journalist's word, And the video is very funny because he does run up to a daycare and go, "Where are the kids?" And then he goes, "I've been looking for these kids for 2 weeks." And it's like, brother, you better hope you're right.
Yeah, so
You can't complain about lack of children.
here's
You
the
can't go, "I've been looking for these kids all day.
I
God
can't
damn it."
find any of these fucking kids. Not in this, not yeah. So
And the Somalian ones are the best ones, by the way.
I've watched a couple videos on this, and we should know that my algorithm leans a certain way, and I'm aware of that. But what I've seen is that this guy, this YouTuber, has showed up trying to uncover fraud. A really big conservative talking point over the last year is like, we're uncovering fraud, and I'm like, all right. He basically just like shows up to daycares like, where
Where are the kids?
are the kids? Like
Where is
Batman, Somali Batman. Where are the kids? And then is kind of just like, they won't show me the kids, therefore there aren't any kids, therefore fraud. Like and it just got millions of views. And then I've also seen other news stations that have gone the proper route to accessing accessing children, which is that they like contacted the daycare on their operating hours via phone and told them what they wanted to do, and then showed up and made sure that they,
Now,
blurred out all the kids' faces,
sure.
all that kind of stuff.
now I wonder.
But it is a big talking point lately.
I do not know anything. I do think. Now, would I be surprised if this was true? No. Now, is it funny to show up and go, "Where are the kids?" Yes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, is there some fraud happening to some degree? Maybe. I mean, I personally have no fucking clue. But now, what
Yeah.
is this that we're looking at?
That there was 4,000 daycares within a 20-mile radius.
Okay. Yeah. No, something's going on.
But where is this in? Is this in Minneapolis? News fast fact: there are 4,000 daycares in a 20-mile
Boston.
radius in Mayor Michelle Wu's Boston, that with 25% of that area being water. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm too uneducated. I do just think the whole joke that I was trying to get out was showing up with the kids. I don't want to dive deeper right now
No.
because I am also very stupid.
I don't know if I'm smart enough to handle. You know what? You know what I say. Here's my here's my real take that I actually think is pretty bipartisan. If you believe, whether you believe, whatever. If you want to fraudulently steal money from our government, do it. Our government fucks us constantly. It's run by billionaires who don't give a fuck about any of us. It's like stealing from Walmart. Steal from Walmart. I think you should steal from Walmart. I think we should. The government takes so much of our money already. Take it. I don't give a shit if you're Somali or if you're fucking Josh. I don't care. Take the government's money. Steal it. Get free health care. Open a daycare in your apartment. Take the money. I don't give a fuck them. I don't give a shit. Anyways, maybe that's not a take for everybody. But it's how I feel.
You know what?
It's how I feel. I think the government fucks us constantly. I think they don't give a fuck about us. Either side, by the way. Yeah, I truly believe that wholeheartedly.
And what else happened that was fun? That the Venezuelan dictator got kidnapped in a Nike taxi.
I want you to know, there was a moment, Bushwick is in Brooklyn. There was a moment where I was mere miles away from the Venezuelan dictator who was being held in a Brooklyn.
At the same time that you were at a dog park.
I was
at the dog park
I was
apartment.
surrounded by gay pup play and the Venezuelan dictator at the same moment. I mean, it was...
Now, here's a real thing. Do you think that when you're on your way to go capture the Venezuelan dictator, you're in the Black Hawk, you've already been briefed. Everybody's went over the strategy 6-7 times. You're in the 40-minute plane ride to and from. You take off. You're no longer in the base. Nobody needs comms. You're just all getting locked in. Are you putting Chief Keef on in your AirPods on the way there?
Sure, I don't understand why you wouldn't. Yeah.
I'd be getting fucking
I think
pumped,
I
dude.
think if I was going on a mission. Now the question is,
You just landed.
yeah.
Start
So
shooting.
so the question is, do you go Chief Keef or do you go the other? Like there's always two routes with players.
Right.
There's either the guys who are listening to like Chief Keef and Lil Durk and all that shit, or they're the guys who like listen to like Mozart. Like
And if you do
they
that,
listen to like
you're a
old like
fucking
Otis
idiot.
Redding and
I
they're just
hate
like
that shit.
relax. Or there was one guy recently who was interviewed. I saw like a highlight clip of him where they were asking him what he listens to, and he was like, "I like to get calm. I listen to nothing." And then it cuts to like a highlight clip where it would normally be like a hard ass
Yeah.
song, and it was just his highlights to silence. And I was like, "How does this go hard?" Like
It did it, though?
oh yeah, it was sick.
Yeah.
But
Did you see the video? Did you see the play? Not talk sports too much, but did you see the play that JJ McCarthy, the first play of the game of
didn't
Vikings
watch it.
Packers? There was a highlight went pretty viral. JJ McCarthy stiff arms a linebacker, is running out of bounds. A corner cracks down on him right as he's going down. JJ lowers his shoulder, knocks him out, gets up, gets in his face. He's like, "You motherfucker, you fucking life!" And then people have been. It's not.
are we back on McCarthy?
I'm back on McCarthy
Because we were out for a
I was
while,
out.
and then he started balling out.
I think he's a dog.
He is.
And now it was the coolest video, and now nothing of all of my every other scroll is JJ McCarthy stiff arming, shoulder checking to a different song.
I didn't see it.
People are doing too much with it though. People are starting to do like the 9 memes with it, where it's like, it's like people were trying to make it like very serious. One that I saw that was so corny. It was McCarthy's interview where he's like, "I call him 9," and then it was like, "Dun, dun, 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 dun," and then it just starts super cutting all of the big plays like that,
Yeah.
and then it ends with him doing that, and then it he looks at the camera and like signs like from when he won the Michigan when he won the
Right.
national, and it ended like that, and I went, "Well, this sucks."
Yeah,
You can't support him too much. You gotta keep him honest.
We gotta remember that just a month ago, you guys were like, "We're fucked. JJ sucks. We wasted our money on the."
I do. I am curious.
And now he's back.
I
you
can't
know?
slam poetry and Bushwick, man. That is a torture.
It was.
That
really,
is
It,
Guantanamo level.
it was
torture.
really funny because I do think that if we're comparing like the average goer of this variety show,
Look at how much I just spit.
in
Holy
Bushwick.
fuck,
Yeah,
man. My
I'm used
mouth
to
is
it.
insane. Is this a splash zone normally?
Yeah, you usually don't make it to me though, so I feel
That's
pretty
good.
safe.
Yeah. Oh
It
my
usually
God.
stays about right
My
here.
mouth is disgusting.
Yeah, your mouth needs a lid, but it just
I have a spit
like a
guard on for
muzzle-
the
yeah,
podcast.
like one of those. It's like
A dog mask.
Yeah, we need a dog mask for Josh.
I said one word and I watched all of my mouth. Dude, I watched like what could hydrate a plant
Yeah.
fall onto the ground.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm happy you addressed it. It is very funny. I will say this. I think if we're comparing the average person at that show in Bushwick to you, right? I think I'm somewhere pretty in the middle, right? Like I don't think that like I have my Venn diagram of these people crosses a lot more than your your Venn diagram almost doesn't at all. There's a little sliver where it's like performance.
Yeah.
Like that's literally it. It's just
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
both perform, but you guys do very different things. But it was funny to be like in the back of the room watching football on my. I've never felt like more of like a guy just like with like $250 on the Bucks, just like let's fucking go, like in the back, dude. Another historical run this week, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I won like $600. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This trick is gonna run out eventually because I've used all of them. When you go to a new state, there are new apps, and those apps give you bonuses to play. So I just played on fucking like free money all week and just fucking ran it up, dude.
That's the dream.
Dude, you don't know
Marty
how big of a
Supreme.
Baker Mayfield fan you are until you have $250 on the Bucks money line, and then you go, Baker
and
is
they won.
bro. Baker is the GOAT. Some of the things that Baker does in the backfield,
Yeah, he's insane.
it's
That rain game?
absolutely insane. Just like the definition of a white boy with motion, huh?
Heaven forbid a white boy get a little bit of motion, man. Dude, speaking of, I had a little bit of motion. I filmed a sketch on on Monday, and I had to sprint in it. I had to do 4 sprints. My knee got swollen.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't
Also, we filmed the thing where I'm getting knocked out, and we grabbed this kid Diego, who's like a comic I know from San Diego. He just moved here. Great guy. He's like a young kid. He's like 24, 25. Very funny comic. He's supposed to like fake punch me, and he for real punched me hard as fuck. And we have the video, and it's in slow motion, which is sick because he fucking like goes up to clock me on the ground, and he like was supposed to like go past my head, and we were just gonna cut. Dude, the video's crazy. It hits me, and I literally like slam my head and open my eyes. Like I'm like, what the
You're like, what the fuck
You
is
just fucking
that?
full punched me in the head,
Yeah.
dude.
He's like, that's for bumping me with the Madhouse open mic.
It was
Fucking
great, though.
loser.
And then, so I did 3 sprints for a sketch, and my knee got swollen the next day.
Yeah,
And I went, I'm only 30. I shouldn't,
Yeah.
my knee shouldn't be, you can't sprint.
But when was the last time you sprinted?
22.
Yeah.
Probably. Not even.
Yeah.
Probably 21.
Yeah.
We
I
should
think
be
that's
doing that
why.
more. Humans should probably sprint more.
I actually think humans should never sprint. I think there's almost no reason. Obviously, I think that being limber and being strong are very important things. I don't know that there's any reason for us to be sprinting. Why?
For health.
No, but what's healthy about it? It just made your knee explode. Why is it? How's that healthy?
Well, it's better to, you got to get ready to stay ready.
I actually like that.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
You shouldn't
Sound
be
like a coach.
The
right
first time you have to sprint shouldn't be
now.
the first time in forever. Like, because it's a defense mechanism that we've created. The humans have been biologically engineered to be able to sprint.
Okay, that's fair. Actually, like I guess the first time you sprint, it shouldn't be like, oh fuck, like it shouldn't.
You shouldn't be at a target when a white guy's airing it out with an AK and being like, oh, my knee. You know? It's like, You're gonna get killed.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess.
And it's like either get a gun or do wind sprints. You got to do one or the other. If you're anti-gun, you got to do wind sprints. And if you're pro-gun, you don't have to do wind sprints. You just got to get fucking quick on the draw.
Yeah.
Because it's open carry in Texas. I want to get the biggest, dumbest revolver you've ever seen. I want to walk around with
like
cannon.
a cowboy fucking.
Dude, I want like a 9-inch barrel on it.
Like that?
And I want to just be like, Eddie partner. I want to fully commit to
Just
having
dressed in New Balances and being like,
dude, having a fucking 9-iron on my hip, dude, at all times.
That would be
I would wear
awesome.
my normal outfit, leather belt with a fucking holster that takes up half of my body.
you know what? I want the opposite. I want a gun so small that I can click it into a belt buckle. You know what I mean? Like, because
Like
those
those old
Texas
pintle-
belt buckles are the cowboy belt buckles. Big as far as belt buckles, but small as far as gun holsters.
Yeah,
and I want
yeah,
one
yeah.
that clicks into the front of it so I can, and then it pops out and it's like a little tiny, like the gun from Men in Black that's
Yeah.
tiny and he shoots it and then it. Yeah,
What about those
that.
old like flintlock pistols that they used to have?
Oh yeah,
Like in like the 1600s when it was like everybody still had swords, but like one guy would be like you'd get one shot and he'd be.
it shoots like
It shoots like a
marble.
Dude, it shoots a lead marble that just like it doesn't kill you, but it gives you an infection that kills you in a way worse way.
That's the thing that you don't realize. It's like it's not. You just want an infected. Speaking I'm sorry.
Speaking of infections, I was in Bushwick.
I think speaking of infections, this probably be the last thing. But yesterday I was golfing and there's a ravine on a hole like between where you hit and the green, and there's deer all over this golf course. A deer fell in there a couple weeks ago, broke its leg and died in there. I don't know.
Brutal.
I don't know. I hadn't seen it, but we were playing a couple weeks ago. My buddy was like, "Dude, there's a deer carcass down here," and then one of the
You guys want to
guys.
see a dead dog, a dead deer?
You guys want to see a dead deer? And then you guys want to see a dead deer?
You guys, I literally found this thing on the fucking 4-4.
So yesterday, one of the guys who worked there told
You
me
can fucking poke it with sticks and stuff.
apparently an 80-year-old. He was either going down there to look at it or going down there to get his ball.
No.
And he gashed his leg open on the deer carcass. Talk about, that guy's going to have a new disease that we've never. Who was the last person that cut themselves on the bone of a dead deer? He's for sure. I was like, is he going to the hospital? They were like, he bandages it up. He's on hole 9. Like that guy's gonna die for sure.
Dude, so funny to take a tumble looking at a dead deer.
Oh yeah.
An old guy walking down the hill to be like, hey, let's go look
Oh
at it.
fuck. Oh, fuck.
He just rolls into the dead
Oh,
deer.
the buck got me.
Oh no.
He's inside the ribs. He's like, oh fuck.
He's wearing it because it's like a coat.
Yeah.
I do want to do that once before I die. Is be in a situation where I have to shoot a deer and gut it and crawl inside of it to
Like
live.
put a skin over you.
Just be like, oh,
You can make that happen.
And then, yeah.
Winter is coming.
so am I.
Okay.
Well, tell you what, ladies and gentlemen.
I think this is it. I think we gotta get out
We
of
got to
here.
get out of here. Thank you guys so much.